The galaxy was vast, a tapestry of stars and civilizations, each believing itself at the pinnacle of evolution. Ships glided between the stars like silver fish, carrying diplomats, merchants, and soldiers. Among these races, one species had always been underestimated: humans. They were clever, adaptable, and fragile. But the galaxy rarely noticed fragility until it became strength. Commander Eli sat in the bridge of the starship Pioneer, staring at the holographic map of the Andromeda sector. Signals of an unknown fleet had appeared near the mining colonies of HFY. Intelligence suggested they were not friendly. Eli's crew, a mix of human and alien officers, prepared for confrontation. They knew the humans had no special armor, no overwhelming firepower, no advanced stealth systems, but humans had something the others did not understand. "Sir, scans show energy signatures approaching fast," said Caro, a blue-scaled officer from the planet Thalon. "They outnumber us 10-1. Eli nodded. "We expected that. Humans have never needed numbers to win. Plot a defensive course around the asteroid belt. We'll see what our opponents are made of." The aliens aboard whispered among themselves, puzzled by the calm demeanor of their human commander. The fleet of Ostera V's defenders was modest, barely enough to hold off a small raid. Yet Eli moved with confidence. The enemy fleet emerged from hyperspace, sleek and black, ships shaped like predators. Their weapons glowed red, scanning for weak points. Eli knew these ships were faster, their shields stronger, and their lasers deadlier than the humans' outdated cannons. But humans had something no algorithm could predict: unpredictability. "Prepare to launch drones," Eli ordered. The crew followed swiftly. The drones were small, unarmed, just tiny metal shapes skimming through space. The enemy fired at them, but the drones didn't attack, they scattered, changing trajectories in impossible patterns. The enemy fleet hesitated, unsure how to respond. "Why are they moving like that?" muttered Thalon, Officer Caro. "They're useless. Just debris. Humans call it a distraction," Eli replied. "They buy time. Observe." From the asteroid belt, small human fighters surged, weaving between the rocks. The enemy ships tried to target them, but humans moved unpredictably, twisting and darting with instincts that no AI could mimic. One by one, enemy ships began colliding with asteroids or each other. Human pilots were fearless, improvising in ways the enemy could not anticipate in the command room. A young officer named Leela observed the battle. "It's chaos," she whispered. "How are they surviving?" Eli smiled faintly. "Humans shine when others calculate every step and follow the rules. Humans don't need rules. They improvise. They adapt. They endure." The enemy commander, a towering being named Vark, grew frustrated. "Destroy them. They cannot win against us." And yet, they kept losing ships. For every human fighter destroyed, 2 enemy ships fell. For every strategic move predicted, humans changed tactics mid-flight. The unpredictability was maddening. Eli pressed a sequence on the console. A fleet-wide signal emitted, not a weapon, but a pattern of light and sound. The humans had prepared a coordinated maneuver, using every asteroid as cover, every debris field as camouflage. The enemy fleet, now disoriented, could not find targets from the bridge. Eli watched as human ingenuity turned the tide. One pilot, Mara, used an asteroid as a pivot, slingshotting around and ramming an enemy vessel. Another, Jonas, lured a squadron into a trap, creating a chain reaction that destroyed 3 ships at once. The aliens began to understand, whispering among themselves. "It's instinct," Caro said, eyes wide. "They see danger, and they adapt instantly." "Humans have survived every environment on their home planet," Eli explained. "Arctic cold, desert heat, ocean depths. They know how to survive, and when the odds are impossible, they fight anyway." The enemy commander roared, unleashing a massive pulse of energy. It tore through the asteroid belt, obliterating rocks and human drones alike. But Eli's humans anticipated it. The fleet had scattered, and the energy pulse hit nothing vital. The humans regrouped immediately, pressing their attack. Hours passed, though it felt like minutes in the chaos of battle. Slowly, methodically, the humans dismantled the enemy fleet. Not with brute force, not with overwhelming numbers, but with creativity, courage, and relentless adaptation. Finally, Vark's flagship was surrounded. Its shields flickered, its systems overloaded. Eli transmitted a message. "Surrender, or you will be destroyed." There was silence. Then the enemy commander responded, voice trembling. "How? How can you survive? You are outnumbered, outgunned, and yet—" Eli's voice was calm. "We survive because we do not follow the expected path. We fight where others hesitate. We endure where others falter. That is the one thing humans shine at." The enemy surrendered, and the humans claimed victory. The alien officers aboard Pioneer stared in awe. Caro finally said, "I underestimated humans. They are remarkable." Eli looked at his crew. "Remember this. The galaxy will always doubt us, but humans have one thing no one can predict. One thing no one can calculate. One thing that always makes the impossible possible." The crew knew. It was not technology, not numbers, not speed. It was something far simpler and far stronger. The human spirit, relentless and unpredictable, shining brightest when the universe thought it impossible to survive. As the Pioneer departed the sector, leaving wreckage behind and a stunned enemy fleet, Eli allowed himself a rare smile. The galaxy would learn, slowly, that humans were not to be underestimated. They had survived deserts, ice, and oceans. They had survived wars on their homeworld, and now among the stars. And above all, they had survived by being exactly what the galaxy could never predict, and that was enough.